Hi, and welcome back to another episode of The Shift. Now, this is a ministry and a platform that seeks to, transform your life as a young person through the power of the Holy Spirit. My name is Valarie, and today on my left, I got a gentleman called
Joshua Samuel,
and of course on my right,
my name is Ken.
yeah, that's Pastor Ken, It's got a deep voice. So today, we're going to be handling a topic that I think most young people grapple with, and that is rebellion,
Yes.
And I was just doing my research over this past week,
Yes.
and I realized that, rebellion is a disapproval of a situation, and it can be disobedience, it can be, opposition, yeah, it can be refusal to do something,
Yes.
that makes you not to obey the set rules, or that makes you not to submit to an authority.
Yes.
Yeah, and Percy, I'd like to start with you. Is rebellion a choice or is it a spirit? I hear parents say, "People, get out of this chat." Is rebellion a choice or is it a spirit?
Before even I can say whether rebellion is a choice or even it's a spirit, this is one of the major topics that we need to delve even deeper.
Yeah.
Because rebellion is one of the signs of the end times.
Wow. Okay.
So even looking at how the young people are acting in our day, when you see whatever is happening in the atmosphere, in the lives of young people, I believe it's something that we need to teach people. And that is why I'm happy we are discussing about it today. So if you ask me what is either rebellion a spirit or a choice, I would lean on it's a spirit.
It is okay.
Yes.
It's a spirit.
Yes.
Okay, I will come to that.
Yes.
Okay, so Joshua, I'm just thinking, like in the Bible, the first person that was cast out of heaven was the devil.
Yes.
Because he was quite rebellious, and of course Saul as well, in the Bible. So tell me, as a young person, I think just give us your story about, probably if you have ever been rebellious, and maybe some of the signs that you noticed, and was it a choice for you, or was it something you're just doing because, you had nothing else to do? You're trying to control a situation. You felt like your freedom is being taken away from you, and you're trying to get it back, to get that control. Yeah.
So for me, rebellion was more of a choice.
Okay.
So back in the days before I even knew Christ, I grew up in a Christian family, so pretty much I knew Christ. So back in the days, I was like rebellious in that it came with a form of anger.
Okay.
And rebellion, the synonym of rebellion is defying. You defy authority, you defy like you do something because it's good in a bad way.
I get you.
So it
sounds
was
like an oxymoron. Good in a bad way. Okay.
Yeah, it was good in a bad way. So for me, rebellion was it was a choice. It was just this fun thing to do. It was like you tell me this, I do the opposite. Now that was fun. That was fun. But the consequences that came after, they weren't fun.
Okay.
So for me, I would focus on the rebellion part of it. But after the consequences, when I think of the consequences, no, that's a headache. It was a serious headache because I remember I never wanted to look bad before in front of my mom.
Yeah.
So my mom and my aunt really knew Joshua is an angel. I was an angel to them. Till date, I'm an angel. But my friends out there,
they knew you.
That was a bad crowd.
Oh my God.
That was a bad crowd. So they really, friends, the friends that come with rebellion, they tell you that, bro, let's rebel. Then they're like, it's a cool thing to do. And they're so bad.
Yes, yeah.
I'm sorry to say this, they're so bad.
That's
the
friends.
They're friends.
Okay.
They're friends. They won't tell you it's wrong.
Yes,
Actually, they'll say it's cool, man. It's cool.
Wow.
There was a time, like piping trousers, like seriously piping trousers was a serious thing.
Yes.
Not the headache it came with. Now there were people inspecting on the gate, like the teachers and stuff. So I was like, the trouser.
Yes.
Then you throw your hands like, I'm a secretary, so I can just enter the school and like I have a black sweater. So I was a secretary, so I used to misuse that authority because they used to trust me that he knows what he's doing. So and he's like he's bright. So for me, I would focus on the rebellion part of it. But after the consequences, when I think of the consequences, no, that's a headache. It was a serious headache because I remember I never wanted to look bad before in front of my mom. So my mom and my aunt really knew Joshua is an angel. I was an angel to them. Till date, I'm an angel. But my friends out there,
they knew you.
That was a bad crowd.
Oh my God.
That was a bad crowd. So they really, you know, friends, the friends that come with the rebellion, they tell you that, bro, let's rebel. Then they're like, it's a cool thing to do. And they're so bad. I'm sorry to say this, they're so bad.
That's the friends.
They're friends.
Okay.
They're friends. They won't tell you it's wrong. Actually, they'll say it's cool, man. It's cool.
Wow.
There was a time, like piping trousers, like seriously piping trousers was a serious sin. Now the headache it came with. Now there were people inspecting on the gate, like the teachers and stuff. So I was like, hey, the trouser. Then you throw your hands like, I'm a secretary, so I can just enter the school and like I have a black sweater. So I was a secretary, so I used to misuse that authority because they used to trust me that he knows what he's doing. So and he's like he's bright, so let him do. Let him do him. So that was me.
Interesting. Let me bring in Passy as you tell us your story. I love that story, by the way. It says that his was out of the choice. And I'm just trying to remember what Paul said, that what I love to do, I do not do. But what I do not want to do, that's exactly what I do. And you're bringing in the aspect of it's a spirit. So kind of just delve deeper into that.
The reason why I actually have said I'll lean on it's a spirit, because there are things that we get ourselves doing, but we don't understand why we are doing them. And as he is saying, as he's speaking about how he rebelled, one of the things about the enemy, who is the devil looks for a place in our lives. So when he sees that you've chosen to rebel, that he has found a foothold, or he has found a door that he will come through, so that he may increase the rebellion. That is why I'm saying it's, for me, it's more of a spirit, because when you get yourself doing things that you didn't want to do, it means there is another force that is pushing you. When it comes, and one of the things we also need to understand is anything that pushes you and you're not able to say no to it, you are bound. And you cannot be bound by a choice, you are bound by a spirit. Yes.
I love that. Anything that pushes you to do what you don't want to do, and you have no control over it, is actually a spirit. Oh, that's a punchline there. I love it. So let me come back to you, Josh. So first track, and then now you get to know Jesus. Because that time you're rebelling when you didn't know Christ. Or were you rebelling also after you knew Christ? Did it stop immediately?
No, it didn't.
It didn't stop immediately.
No, it didn't. It doesn't. It's you who decides you want to change this. You want to change this in you. Because it came a time you rebel. Then there's after I knew Christ, that is. Then this guilty conscience comes through. Man, what did I do? So I was like, this is wrong. It's still so fun to do. It's wrong, but you still just can't stop yourself from doing it. Some of the things I knew that were wrong. I can't even tell why I used to do them, because they are fun. Then I used to, when I was in high school, I used to go for this vocational training. Now I hung around these guys. apparently I love cars. So there are these rowdy cars.
Yeah.
Now there were those people like for example, we use Percy's note. No, it's too silent.
Note is a car.
It's a car. It's just a note. It's just so silent. It's just so calm. You're not even giving people goosebumps when you ride it. But when you come to there are these loud Subarus with very loud exhaust. Now that is rebellion. When the police tells you like, keep quiet, this is a hospital, just pop one of those and you're like, now that's cool. You look. It's just so fun. Then there was this song that it was ringing in my head. It used to say, why does it feel so good to be bad? That song.
Yes.
You would dance to that jam. Why does it feel so good? As it was so fun. It was so good to be bad.
To be bad,
that song. It was sweetie right there, right? It was.
Okay. Well, let me bring you Percy again. You know, somebody might argue, aren't they there?
Yes.
But that's just the phase he was in.
Yes,
You know, could be
sure.
like maybe he's going through the motions of adolescence,
Very
you know,
true,
and
very
getting
true.
into adulthood. So
Very
maybe that's just a phase that all young people go through.
Yes.
What would you kindly address that?
One of the things I would say is we are upcoming parents,
Yeah.
but the parents out there
Yeah.
also need to understand these people and
Yes.
be able to parent them even at that age, because the truth is when you study rebellion, there is that stage you get and you're rebellious. There is that stage you get and you feel mom kuna vitu hataki nifanye, but I want to do that.
Absolutely.
And I would say it's a stage which needs a lot of parenting and a lot of understanding from the parents.
Right, yeah.
And also for us, for the young people out there, I would say it's also a time that they are trying to understand themselves. They are trying to identify themselves. They are trying to get their identity.
Yes.
So at that time, the young people are supposed to be close to people that are not leading them to do the wrong things.
Yeah.
But they are supposed to be close to people that are leading them to do the right things.
Because they're quite vulnerable.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
yeah.
It's actually adolescence. It's a very tricky stage in the life of a young person,
Yes,
and
yeah.
there are mistakes we did also when we were at that age
Yes.
that are affecting us even right now.
Absolutely.
So
yeah.
it's a stage that young people need to take care of. And if there is a teenager listening to us,
Yeah.
it's a time when if you are a teenager, it's a time when you are supposed to take care of yourself. This is the
Yes.
time that you're supposed to be in church. Meet with your pastor,
Absolutely.
talk to pastor, talk to that young person that loves praying and reading
Yes.
the Bible,
Yeah.
not the young people that love other things.
Yeah, don't hang me in the list, okay? And just before I get to parting short,
Yes.
because we're gonna talk about this in part 2 and part 3 as well. So, can we say that rebellion can it be transferred from generation to generation? Is it transferable? Yeah. Like, can we say like in your bloodline we can sense there is rebellion? So is it transferable? You know? Yeah.
I would say it can be.
It can be.
It
yes.
can be transferred, because also another thing is, if I grew up with parents who are rebellious, I'll grow up as a rebellious person. If I grew up with brothers who are rebellious,
Yes.
I'll also be a rebellious person. So even the environment that you grow in
Yes.
matters a lot. Because even our culture matters
Yeah.
a lot. How the culture that you've grown in, how is that culture? If you're growing in a rebellious culture, you will be a rebellious person
Okay.
until one
Wow.
day you realize.
Yeah.
Because one of if you grow in a rebellious culture, it forms a paradigm in you.
Absolutely.
And the
Yes.
paradigm, until you realize that there is another pattern of living. When you get to
Yes.
church and you see people are doing things in a different way, like when we were growing up, you hear people don't smoke, people don't people don't drink. You're like, seriously? You people, where did you grow up? Where did you grow up? You see, it was a paradigm that you had when you were growing up. But because now you've entered into another culture where you find people are not drinking, people are not smoking, people are not doing the wrong things, now you start to rewire yourself.
Absolutely. Wow, great. Just what's your parting short, even as we finish this video, and what's your parting short? Somebody answered there.
It's not worth it.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
At the end of the day,
oh, great. Awesome. Oh my goodness, great. I love it. I love it. And I think we'll just finish it up today on this video on that. Rebellion. Hashtag. It is not worth it. As Joshua said. Remember to subscribe on the YouTube channel on The Shift. And remember again that we're having subsequent videos on rebellion. What are the causes? What are the manifestations? And how to come out of it. So keep tuned on this channel called The Shift. We love you and God loves you even bigger. See you. Mwah.